Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is coming down just now, a bit like Ethereum, but they did push higher before. I explained in the previous video that I wasn't really impressed by Bitcoin's structure. That's often the case if the move to the upside is corrective, which certainly this could have been. I can easily count this as an ABC structure to the upside, yeah. Or if it is a leading diagonal, which always needs proof. As you might know, if you've been watching my videos, why does a diagonal need proof and what does that mean? It just means that with a diagonal, if you see these deep pullbacks like here, the wave 4, yeah, I mean, I've counted it now as a wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a 5-wave move. Bear in mind, it all depends on, do we actually hold this low support level? Yeah, this wave 2 support, which is possible, yeah, but it's coming down quite impulsively. Now, a leading diagonal is a structure which is not very trustworthy, but bear in mind, a lot of rallies start with a diagonal. It's just not the best setup to look for because a diagonal always needs proof, which means we need to wait for a wave 2 and see if the support level is holding. Now, I've now highlighted this on, and this is, by the way, also possible for Ethereum. If you've just watched my Ethereum video, here I'm still looking at this as a possible wave 4, but if we lose this, it might also drop into a wave 2 support area. But this is really the micro counting. I just try to keep you updated here because nothing changes at the moment regarding the higher level expectation, which is that we can get that extension in this larger fifth wave rally, okay, to 29k plus, as long as 22,184 is holding. But that is the underlying overall scenario, yeah. This is really just sort of micro counting to observe the latest movements here on the 1 hour chart. And here we can see a possible 5-wave move up. But the condition for a continuation to the upside would be that the wave 2 support is holding. Now, it's not, you know, we are in quite a strong support area because first of all, we have the larger support area for this larger 1-2 setup. And then within this possible third wave, if it has started already, yeah, to round about 29k, we might have done a wave 1 in 5 waves as a leading diagonal. Unfortunately, not impulsive, but as a leading diagonal. And then you need to wait for a wave 2 and see if it's holding. So this is the relevant support area for a wave 2 between 22,968 and 23.3k. It's coming down quite strongly, yes, but that often happens after a diagonal pattern is exhausted. Typically, when you have a wave 1 as a diagonal, the wave 2 comes down quite deep, and it would normally, in at least most cases, not always, but in most cases, test the 78.6 retracement at 22,968. But it's still coming down quite impulsively, raising concerns that the move up was just corrective. We do one more low. Yeah, and then it's all about, does the 22,184 level hold? And if not, then we are most likely going into this larger correction that I highlighted. The alternative highlights that wave 5, which is the last wave of the November rally, yeah, that started in November, that this finished here on the 16th of February, and we're actually coming down in what you could consider an A wave of a larger wave 2. We might then hit this area here. Then we most likely would rally in a B wave and would eventually come down in a C wave to test the lower area of this support range between 17,567 and 20,377, and then this wave A should sort of go between the area between 20,377 and 21,536. So if the yellow support area is lost, then I'm going to start to scale in here for the long term, yeah, and possibly also for the short term. But this is sort of where we are at the moment. Just need to watch if this wave 2 support area is holding, but this is all support. So we have our micro view here, which really looks at this as a possible 1-2 setup. Now, if this fails, all we're doing is to reset this wave 2, possibly lower, but that is not really possible or likely anymore if we drop below 22,184. So this is where we move from one scenario into another. We've got two main scenarios, and which is the one where we rally to 29k, but we need to hold the yellow support area all the way down to 22,184. And if we lose that, we're dropping into the other scenario. So that's the advantage of the Elliott waves, that if one scenario is basically getting very unlikely, you can immediately follow up with another one, and then you can trade that one or base your decisions on that. And then obviously here in the very short term, we have the possibility that this could be a 1-2 setup, but then I want to see a little bit more action here to the upside now, and it needs to hold the smaller yellow support area here that we've already reached, because the area between here, the 50% and the 78.6 retracement between 23.3k and 22.97k, this is relevant for this smaller wave too. And below that level, we have to assume that the move down is impulsive, and we may get one more low below the weekend low. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.